get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints and rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval. It's our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep it flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Set, 60 or.
I got 15. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw on second down. Francis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Francis. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike.
Hey! 15. I'm coming. 15.
Looking to throw. Francis.
Don't start with that bullshit.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Francis. And he's got his target. That's more. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Break.
54, right there. 50.
Now.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Everyone, let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Burnett, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8, read. 5.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
And we have to go.
To throw on second down, Francis. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Good offense.
Touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hey, Foxtrot. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Why are you turning around doing that dumb shit?
On their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
80 weapons.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Fires the mark.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Blue draw corkers.
Check safety, check safety. Check, check, check.
Shoot.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
90 Wolf.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
Get him.
Back to throw. Francis. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. On first down, James. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
On the ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, check.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb.
What?
And some space here.
Oh my God!
Falcons.
I swear this dude get the most bullshit,
His
bro.
6th touchdown of the
The
season.
most
And the
bullshit.
Falcons
Swear this dude get the most bullshit, bruh. Most bullshit.
push further out in front. Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dude get this bullshit. That nigga truck stick not even fucking moving.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Jump, jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Under 10. Under 10.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Step and a
Damn, them
pass.
niggas passing.
He's
Fuck.
taken down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Give me that ball.
61, matchbox lights.
Give me that ball, defense. 25. Check 25. Check 26. Go. Check, check.
Throwing on first down. Francis. And he's going to drop this off to his
Damn, man. I can't hit
he's
nobody.
corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Hey, Delta.
Right, let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15.
General West.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
6'5".
6 down.
Looking to throw. Francis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, watch that.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
54.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Francis. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They run it with James. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 26. Check 26.
Protein spill. Down.
A give running right is Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's get 3. 218, chopper.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, wahoo.
Watch your team.
Shoot.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Double time.
3 down.
Back. One fluff. Go. 40.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll pull it down. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
God,
and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
40. Go.
Stay.
Good job right there. Hey, 0.
Back up. Hey. 50. Move. 50's the mark.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Ross. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango.
At the Falcons' 9-yard line.
What? 280.
Wildfield. Slip.
One left. Friday.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson flush to his right. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, it's a hit,
and he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now Chubb running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Saints. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And, boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly felt like the defense decided to answer what the offense was doing. Okay, you're doing pretty well there. Guess what? We're going to bring some pressure. See if you can handle that. And they got to him on 2nd down, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Advantage defense.
Go 14. 12.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Oh.
It'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
On 1st down, Francis. And going deep for Hill. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Francis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 54. I know he ain't got it. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Ready?
Back to throw. Francis.
Oh!
Find Hill here. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, Francis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, orbit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Francis. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, come on, no. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming.
Now.
From the gun, Francis. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
High 7.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. Touchdown!
I don't get why they fucking take that fucking angle.
Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over.
Let's go,
first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming.
Any weapon.
He's coming.
Get it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Hey, Charlie.
54. Go on, D. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. It's our time. It's
Go.
our time.
Bravo.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Francis looking for and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the
Keep
right play,
going.
throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Switch gears.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And
Ross.
incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight dog.
Topper. Buzz.
Mike's 5-4.
Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Looking to throw on second down. Francis keeps him under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
4 down, even. Check.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. 5.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey.
Get him, you got it. My 5.
Hey, shelter.
My 5. I'm coming.
Ready?
On 4th down, Francis.
Oh!
It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Rock it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Move the team.
Watch the out.
Go, guys, 4 down.
Check 52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Left pass.
Hey, watch the slant.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson going deep downfield for Ryan. And this is caught.
Oh, yeah.
He'll take it into the end zone.
Way to make up for it.
John Ross becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in this
Way to make up for it.
As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And again, it's Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Check 50, check 50.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Teams the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
Get it.
On 4th down, Francis. They complete it to Hill. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things.
Bruh.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, wahoo. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch the pass.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Looking to throw. Francis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Francis.
Let him throw it.
Throw off. off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Go.
Loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Francis gets this one to Hill. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And oh no, they spike it here. That was 4th down. So they spike it on 4th down, and they will lose the football. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Let's go.
Set, ready? 8, read.
15. Mike 15. Mike 15. I got it.
Hey, Zoo.
That's right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Francis looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Falcons, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.